Hi guys, so today I'm really excited to have this review for you guys. It is from, or provided by Do It Yourself Hard Nails. The owner, Natasha, contacted me to see if I would like to review them, and I saw some of the samples that she has, you know, on other websites and things, and they are gorgeous. So I was like, of course, yeah, let's do this. So this is something she came up with herself. You know, she's a mom and a woman entrepreneur, and I thought that was really cool that she came up with her own line, and it looks like, I mean, these are just great. I'll show you, obviously. We'll share what she has here. But I do want to say thank you, Natasha, for sending these. And I have samples of each of the nails, and then I'm going to go ahead and apply them to myself so you can kind of see what you need to do. These are called Do It Yourself Hard Nails Gel Polish. And what's really cool about this, there's a few different options you can do, and I think it's just really fun. So she's very creative and came up with some gorgeous things. So I do have the base coat right here. And it says base coat on the top, and it says it or across the bottom here, and the top coat. Of course, she says you can use it with any base and top coat, but these are her brand base coat and top coat, and then her gorgeous colors. Okay, guys, so let me, I'll show them to you on the bottle. It says Jade Glitz is this one here, and it's this gorgeous kind of green tone here. They are color changing. 3 of them are color changing, and one of them is what she calls an ombre. So the ombre one is Pink Frost, but we'll talk about that in a second. So we have Jade Glitz here. Gorgeous in the bottle, on the nail, and it's really pigmented. I'm going to open it just to show you, but I'm not going to open each and every single one because I have the demo nail there for you. But look at that. Rich color. Really nice. I mean, these are just awesome. So that one does change color, and we'll look at that in a second. And then we have, let me see if the next one is... The next one is Purple Tonic, which is this one here, and this is what it looks like, just, you know, out in the normal natural air that's around. It's a gorgeous purple. And then we have, I believe, let me make sure, Pink Frost. Yep, the next one is Pink Frost, and that is the one that is going to be an ombre tone, but there it is, Pink Frost. Beautiful. And then we have Sunglow, and Sunglow is a little different, and as far as I'm just mentioning the color names, I didn't say too much about them. They all have like a chunky and fine glitter in with them, the 3 that we just mentioned. Now Sunglow is a little bit different. It has a very fine orange flake glitter. Of course, I'll have pictures for you, that's why I'm kind of running through them kind of quickly, and it has an orange tone, as you can see there. So it's kind of like a goldish orange tone. And the last one here is Pink Galaxy, and I know it's purple, and it's very dark purple, but what it is it's going to change color. So that one's called Pink Galaxy, and it's a darker, deeper purple, as you can see, than, let's say, than Purple Tonic here. So I have some water over here. I'm sorry, the light keeps doing that because of the lighting here. And so I have warm water and some cold water in some bowls, just so you can kind of see the color changing and how quickly it changes color. So let me turn this a little bit this way here. So in the cold water is right over here. I'm going to dip it in there, and basically that's how they are. They're already used to being kind of in the cool, so that's what the tones you're going to get, is the cool tones is what they are, okay? And then over here in warm water, as soon as I put it in there, they start changing color, and hopefully you kind of remember what they were. So this one was the darker, deeper green, and it turns into a bright kind of neon yellow green. This one was a much deeper purple. Let me dip it back in there because it's already changing color. And so now it's a much lighter purple. The pink turned completely white, which is awesome. And then we have the orange, that was that deep orange where you can barely see the glitter. And now you can see it really well, it's kind of a neon. And our deep purple over there turned pink, as you can see there. So I'm going to dip it back in the cold so you can kind of have an idea of how quickly these change color. Check that out. Isn't that awesome? They're really, really... So as far as the normal room temperature, it seems like you're going to have the color, you know, that comes straight out of the bottle. Check that out. They change so quickly. It's really fun to play with. But anyhow, so I'm going to take off the polish that I'm wearing. And of course, I'll have the links for you for all these colors. These are some of her new colors that she came out with in August, and a couple of classics. So really cool, really fun. I'm really excited to try them out. So let me take off what I'm wearing and we'll get started. So to get started, I've already removed what I had on my nails. What you're going to do is you're going to prep your nails. You are going to need like a buffer, a cuticle pusher. If you like to use one that's not metal, a lot of times that's what people would request, is not put metal to your nails, but I like to use this one because I feel like I need this, so I use a metal cuticle pusher. You are going to need a UV or LED lamp to cure your gel polish because of course they're UV gels. So I'm going to be using this LED lamp, and if you are using an LED lamp, Natasha recommends that you set each base color and top coat for 30 to 45 seconds. At least a 6-watt lamp, I think, is what she had mentioned. And then if you have a UV lamp, you're going to want to do 1 to 2 minutes for each layer, okay? So just keep that in mind. I'm using LED, so I'll probably be going with 30 seconds for each layer. If you are using a very dark color, you might want to go 45 seconds to 1 minute and go to the 2 minutes with the UV lamp, okay? You're going to want something to clean off the gel after you're done to remove that sticky dispersion layer, so something like alcohol or a gel cleanser is great. I am going to be using my 3-in-1 Remove by Zoya for the nail prep, okay, so to begin with. You can just use alcohol for that, but what you're going to do is go ahead and, file your nails to the size you like, or style, however you want to do them. And then I'm going to push back the cuticle. You're going to push back your cuticles very gently. Remove any of that dead skin that might be clinging to the nail plate. And then you're going to lightly buff your nail just so that the nail has something to, that the base coat has something to cling to, of course. And that'll help your gel polish adhere very nicely, okay? What I do want to mention about the gels, and I said that there are some fun things that you can do with these polishes, is that Tasha says you can use the base coat and cure that, and then apply just regular nail polish if you like, to make your manicure last longer. You can use the nail polish, just regular nail polish, with the top coat too. So people always ask those questions, and she says you can definitely do that, so which is great. So I'm gonna put these aside, but today I'm using, obviously her gels. So I'm gonna go ahead and prepare all the nails, and I'll be right back. Prepare the whole hand, because in this UV lamp I have, LED lamp, I can do one hand at a time. I'm gonna go ahead and clean off that excess kind of little powder residue, whatever you have on your nails from removing the cuticle and all that. And unfortunately I have that red polish on, so I have red on my cuticles, but it'll go away. Okay, so there's that. So now they're ready, nice and dehydrated, ready to get started. So I'm going to take my base coat and just kind of roll it around a little bit, just get it going. And the key with gel polishes is thin coats, very thin coats. So when I open this up, I'm basically taking almost everything off of the brush, and you're going to apply a very thin coat of your base. Really nice brush. It applies like a great manicure brush. It's very wide, so you don't have to do too much work to get this going. So of course you're going to cap the tip of your nails, which is very important, that you get in all the areas where you want to apply your base coat. And as you can see, I only dipped it once, try to wipe off all the excess, and that was enough to do the whole hand, okay? So I'm going to put this into my LED lamp for 30 seconds. And if you get any on your skin or in your cuticle area, please remove it before you cure it, okay? It can cause lifting, and also you don't want that to cure on your skin. So I'm going to put this to the side. Make sure you cover up your base coat, close it, put it away so that the UV lamp is not hitting it, and then cure. So I'm going to put my hand in my UV lamp for 30 seconds. So that's my 30 seconds. Looking nice. I always love that first coat. It looks so nice. So I'm going to use the Pink Frost and Jade Glitz for my nails today. So what I'm going to do is mostly paint them Pink Frost, but with the Jade one I'm going to do an accent nail. So I'm taking it again, removing as much of the polish as you can. You're going to use thin coats and build it up. So when you do order from Do It Yourself Hard Nails, she will let you know that you will also receive her book on how to do manicures and how to make them last, the 2 weeks. And you can actually fill them, which is interesting. I've never thought of that, but she has a really nice product here, so it's nice and hard. You can actually just buff the areas that you don't want and fill it, or even in the back after it's grown out for a couple weeks. Just buff it down, take off that top coat, apply your base coat, to the part that hasn't grown yet, or that grew out, should I say, and then fill it and apply your top coat, and you're good to keep going. So I think that's really cool. So again, very thin, almost transparent, and I'm going to go ahead and apply the first coat to all the nails, and I'm going to put it back into my LED lamp for 30 seconds. Color changing polishes, they do change when you put it into the machine, which is kind of funny. Now they look white. But so I'm gonna, and then the other one's more of a neon. So again, our second coat, same thing. You're gonna wipe it off as much as you can and do another second thin coat. I'm gonna do 2 coats. You can do 3, you know, build up your color as much as you like, but I'm probably gonna do just the 2 coats, which is normally what I do. Remember to cap your tip. I usually do that and then kind of brush over it again just to make sure the tip's not too bulky, because sometimes if you do that, you'll end up with a ridge where the tip is a little bit chubbier than the rest of the nail, and you don't want that. Again, clean up the cuticles if you get any on your cuticle area. And again, place in your lamp for 30 seconds. A great time with this stuff. It's really fun. I love the way it just changes colors while you're applying it and while you put it in the machine and all that. So now all we need is our top coat. And again, even with the colors, I kind of let it roll around in my hands a little bit before I use it, just to make sure that they're evenly dispersed, everything's good in there. And so I'm gonna take the top coat, again, very thin, apply that. And the polish went on really nicely, even though it has chunky glitter and stuff, it went on like a dream. So I'm just applying that. It leveled really nicely. I can feel that because as I'm applying the top coat, it's already pretty smooth. So that's really nice. No detectable odor that I can smell on coming from the product or anything. So that's always good. And again, 30 seconds. And I've been doing 30 seconds because I have the LED lamp. Again, if you have a UV lamp, you're going to do 1 to 2 minutes. If you're not real sure with darker colors, go with the 2 minutes and probably do the 1 minute with the base coat and your top coats, okay? So again, make sure you get the whole area. If you get any on your cuticle or finger, wipe that off before you put it in your machine. Now I'm gonna go ahead and do 30 seconds and I'll be right back. So we're all cured, all done. I'm telling you, to do this hand, it took about 5 minutes, maybe even less. I have, you know, my newborn baby over there just chilling in her bouncy while I'm doing this, and she's still good because it's so quick. Of course, you can do both hands. I did the one hand. I'm taking now just alcohol, or you can use your nail cleanser to clean that off. And as you can see, there's none on. Oh, that's the pink from my polish that I had on before. But anyhow, there is none. If you wipe and it starts coming away, or some of the colors coming away, then you know, as you can see, that the rest of the nails is fine. Something didn't cure correctly, maybe you didn't cure it long enough. Please go ahead and just wrap that nail in acetone or, you know, a polish remover. Remove it and then redo it, because it needs to be cured correctly so that you can have a nice, safe manicure. Check that out. Look how the tips of the nails are that bright pink, because it's, I guess, cooler up there. The part that's, you know, touching my skin here, that's actually the nail bed, is going to stay the lighter color because it's warmer in that area. And even with the green one here, the green tip is bright or darker, and then there's a yellow in the background. Isn't that cool? And they're all cured. You can go and do whatever you want now because they're gel nails and they're cured, so ready to go. If you have any questions about the things I mentioned as far as using the base coat with polish, using the top coat with polish, filling them, please make sure you reference Natasha's site. Of course, the links will be in my description bar there, and she has lots of information there on how to use her gorgeous polishes. Thank you so much for sending these out to me. Do-it-yourself hard nails, and I'll have an update at the end of the video, of course, of how it wears after a few days. You know, I like to try to keep them on as long as I can, but normally for me that's about 5 days. So I'll get you guys a update at the end of the video in the pictures, okay? Thanks for watching, guys. I'll see you at the next one. Bye now.